everybody. I'm Tracy Shorley and I'm going to be doing your videos this week. I'm in the cafeteria, but there's no one here but me, not even the cleaning crew, so I can take my mask off for a little bit so that you can hear me clearly and understand what I'm saying. Today we're talking about holidays. At Valley.industries, you get a calendar with holidays on it, and it tells you what holidays you get off for the year. We're not going to talk about every holiday, and every holiday we talk about is not a day off. It's just kind of an important day that we found when we were Googling holidays. The next holiday we're going to talk about is Groundhog Day. Have you heard of Groundhog Day? I have, because it's the day before my birthday. Now you're all going to know when my birthday is. When is Groundhog's Day? What is Groundhog Day? Groundhog Day is the day when people look to the groundhog to predict the weather for the next 6 weeks. What? That doesn't sound very scientific, does it? It's a folklore that says if the sun is shining when the groundhog comes out of his burrow, then the groundhog will go back into his burrow and will have 6 more weeks of winter. However, if it's cloudy when the groundhog comes out, then spring will come earlier. Groundhog Day. Who knew that this little creature had so much weather knowledge? I sure didn't. The secret, you're going to know when my birthday is because I told you Groundhog's Day is the day before my birthday. February 2nd is Groundhog's Day. It's a tradition in the United States to find out if this groundhog will see his shadow or not. What will the weather be? People talk about it. There's little articles in the newspaper about it. Will he see his shadow? What do people celebrate? There are a number of celebrations throughout the world. The largest celebration takes place in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And Punxsutawney Phil is the main groundhog that everybody watches to see. Will he see a shadow? Will he not see a shadow? Will there be 6 more weeks of winter? Is spring coming fast? You know that when it's cold outside, we all want it to be warm outside. So everybody wants Punxsutawney Phil to not see his shadow so that we get 6 weeks and then spring starts, not 6 more weeks of winter. Punxsutawney Phil has been doing the weather since 1886. Not the same groundhog, of course, different groundhogs that in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, they named Punxsutawney Phil. He has been coming out of his burrow and letting us know. Celebrations that take place there, they're due at about 7:30 a.m. and there's over 10,000 people that come and watch. Holy cow, that is a lot of people to come and watch one groundhog. Other celebrations take place in towns such as Liburn, Georgia, with their groundhog, General Beauregard Lee. Staten Island, New York, with Staten Island Chuck, and Marion, Ohio, with Buckeye Chuck. There are even celebrations in Canada. I wonder if we have a groundhog around here in St. Louis, Missouri. I don't know if we do or not. That would be something to try to figure out. What groundhog do we follow? I think most people follow the Punxsutawney Phil groundhog from Pennsylvania because he is the most popular groundhog ever. So what's the history of Groundhog Day? How do we celebrate Groundhog Day? Why do we celebrate Groundhog Day? The origin of Groundhog Day can be traced to German settlers in Pennsylvania. These settlers celebrated February 2nd as Cattleman's Day. On this day, if the sun came up, then there would be 6 more weeks of wintry weather. At some point, people began to look to the groundhog to make this prediction. The earliest reference to the groundhog is in 1841. Wow, that is a historical monument. 1841? Wow, that is really old. In 1886, the Punxsutawney newspaper declared February 2nd as Groundhog Day. and named the local groundhog as Puxatawny Phil. Since then, the day and tradition has spread throughout the United States. So, if it's a shadow, there's 6 more weeks of winter. If the sun is shining, then it's an early spring. So when Puxatawny Phil pokes his head out, does he see a shadow or not? We're all going to have to wait till February 2nd to find out for this next year. So fun facts about Groundhog's Day. We don't get the day off at Valley.industries. We have to work on February 2nd if it's a Monday through Friday. This day is the official holiday of the University of Texas.
Terry Wilson, call on 701. Terry Wilson, 701.
At Irving, where they have a big celebration each year. So if you want to have the day off, you need to go to the University of Texas. In 1993, the movie Groundhog Day, starring Bill Murray, took place in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania, and made the holiday even more popular. Did you see that movie? Groundhog's Day. Like every day, the same thing keeps happening over and over and over again. Has anybody ever said that? Oh, this feels like Groundhog's Day, because you keep doing the same thing every day, the same thing, and it never changes. That's what happens in the movie. It's pretty funny if you haven't seen it. How accurate the predictions of the groundhogs are up for debate. People organizing the day say they're very accurate. However, others say it's just luck. In Alaska, they use a marmot and have a marmot day instead. Another name for the groundhog is the woodchuck. It is part of the squirrel family. Puxatawny Phil, he lives in Puxatawny, Pennsylvania. He lives in a nice climate-controlled home in the local library throughout most of the year. He's moved out to Gobbler's Creek February 2nd, where he makes his annual weather. Puxatawny Phil is named after King Philip. So, February 2nd. Will it be a sunny day or a day with shadows and overcast? Will Puxatawny Phil see his shadow? Will we have 6 more weeks of winter, or will spring come quickly? I don't know. I'm going to wait and find out. What's your prediction? You might want to wait too and find out.